Today's video is continuing our time with Melody and Halem in the Pittsburgh area. First stop, Community Thrift. Are you ready? Let's get started. Here's the specials they had going on.
This is $6.99. Tacky Christmas.
I looked this over real good and there was some kind of a defect with it, so I did leave that behind. This cat looks angry, or maybe he was caught being ornery.
Last week's video was at the Red, White, and Blue. That was our first stop. And now today we're at the Community Thrift Center. And it was a little high priced, I believe, for my taste. I think we all agreed. There were bargains to be found, and I did find one item. I had to bring him home with me. Look how adorable. I love that little winking eye, kind of like an ornery eye. This was $3.99. It's a little planter. It was made in Japan, and I think for the age of it, it's in pretty good shape. There are a couple issues right here. There's some paint loss. And over here, and a little bit in the back, but I mean, look at him. I had to bring him home. He will be for sale. That was it. That's all I found there, but don't despair. Next, I have a haul for you from the Heidelberg Goodwill bins. But first, let's take a look at the little bit of footage I got.
This crocheted rabbit pretty much cracked me up. Do you remember Alf? He had his own TV show.
I really enjoy going to this bins. It's very clean, it's well organized, and they don't disrupt you too much from shopping. They just go about their business behind the scenes. They don't clear the floor. I like that. And in the past, I found good items there too. I got a large haul for you, so let's get started with it. I found this really old car. I think, if I remember, it was from the 70s when I looked it up. It might be a little bit newer than that. It's called a Can-Am Challenger. And I think for the most part, it's there. There is a decal missing from the front, and I think it might be missing a part of a spoiler in the back. But I thought, it's in pretty good shape and somebody might want that. So that will be for sale. And then I always pick these up when I find them. This is a nice one. And on the back it says Kitchen King Japan. So it's not one of those cheapy ones, although it is a little bit loose. I'll have to check with my hubby and see if anything can be done about that. But it is made out of sturdy wood. I haven't found one in a long time because I'm picky about the ones I pick up. Sometimes they're really cheap wood. I found a couple clocks and I'm not keeping them, if you can believe that. This one is an Equity mini bell. And it's an alarm clock that is a wind clock. It's not electric. It's in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of scuffing, or I don't know what you would call it, but it's not in pristine condition. But I like my clocks old and beat up. So that will be for sale. And then this one is a TDE Systems. And it's got green around each hour. I think, yeah, every hour. Can you see the green dots? It is somewhat yellowed, but again, I don't know about you, but if you collect clocks, do you like them to look aged? Because I sure do. Those will both be for sale. I also found this adorable flocked deer. It's in pretty good shape. Cute, cute, cute. I love deer. And I also found something I've never seen before in box, or out of box for that matter. It's a thermos standard neck replacement filler. And it's actually in there. So this would be the inside of the thermos. This is the top, and I guess that goes on the bottom. So I thought maybe there was somebody out there that collected thermoses like me that liked accessories. I couldn't get the word out to go along with them. It's nothing that I'm interested in collecting, but I just thought somebody's going to want that. I also found this really cool American Red Cross recipes for mass feeding book. It had a sticker on for $1. It's actually from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It has a name of a person in it in the front, and back when phone numbers were different than they are today. And then they wrote some things in here. One says codfish balls. I don't think I'd want to eat those, would you? Maybe. I do like fish, so maybe they would be good. But there's different recipes. It's like beef stew, lamb stew, soup, vegetable soup, chili con carne, however, or whatever you need to feed a crowd. So that will be for sale. I also found this adorable glass bunny. It reminds me of a chocolate bunny, but it's glass. And neat story about this. Everything at the bins is usually in the bins for the most part. Sometimes they have bigger items sitting around different bins. Depends on where you're at. But I looked up on this, there was like a shelf, and this was the only thing sitting on it. And it was just like it was there with Shekinah glory shining down on it, waiting for me. So he's in perfect condition, and he will be for sale. I found the cutest little tray. I do not believe it's vintage at all, but it sure looks vintage and like it's reproduction vintage. So I had to pick it up. It's called, or it's made by Two's Company. It was made in China. It says hand wash only. And look how cute. A Merry Christmas to you. That will be a cute little trinket dish. What do you think? I also found this game for my grandsons that like to play games with me. Quirkle Rummy, and it's marked $5.99 new. I've been amazed at how much card games cost new when we've bought them for the grandkids to play. So I was happy to find this, and I hope we like it. If anybody's ever played it, let me know in the comments below whether you would play it again or not. Maybe it's somebody's favorite. I think Melody found these for me. They're gold candles. And these are from Pier 1 Imports. So those will probably go into my candle collection that I keep for when I sell things that need candles. I also found this horseshoe that I think could be real, but I'm no horseman, so I don't know. Just it looks like maybe for a small horse, but I don't know. If you know anything about it, you can let me know. But I just thought somebody would want that. I also found these green measuring cups, and it's very rare, especially at the bins, to find all 4 of them. So it does have all 4 of the measuring cups, and I'm going to look them over to see if I see any defects at all in case anybody's interested in them. I do not see anything wrong with them. And I have the yellow ones like this from my mom, so I just thought these were fun. I have 2 sets of measuring cups, one from my mother-in-law, one from my mom, and they're my favorites. I found this new in package, and I was very shocked to find it brand new, sealed up. It's the Flintstones Daily Checklist, and it's to check off when you take your Flintstone vitamins. And let's see, the year, I can almost see it. It looks like 1986, I'm going to say. Had to pick that up since it was new in package. I guess there's other things that you can put on the list, like cleaning up your room, help with dishes, helped with the brother or sister, cared for a pet. There's a whole list of them. So they just have took Flintstones vitamins at the top of the list. I cannot resist these paper decor things like this, so I picked this up. I'll probably be keeping this. I don't think I have anything like this. There's 2 paper fans in here, and let's see, these are just made in China for Dollar Tree, so I don't think there's any value in those, but they could be vintage even though they're made in China. I'll look those up. And then I think I have 4 more items. I did find this pepper grinder, and I thought it was really cool. And on the bottom it says ACAR, ACAR, and then there's a number ISO 9001 2008. So that will be for sale. And then I found an adorable Walt Disney World mug with Minnie Mouse on it. It's 3D and it's on both sides. It looks brand new to me. There's not any wear or any discoloration at all. Perfect. All right, I guess these are my 2 favorite items. One is to keep and one is to sell. So let's do the sell first. I found this laying in the bins, brand new with tags. It's got a neat thing on it too. I don't know that I've ever seen anything quite like that. This is by Laurel Birch, I believe. Yeah, Laurel Birch, and it's called Sun and Sand. And then it says, the vivid and vibrantly colored images of Laurel Birch are whimsical creations from a mythical world of her own imagination. Internationally acclaimed for her handmade jewelry, home decor, gifts, and apparel, Laurel created art that is timeless, joyful, and uplifting. The passion of her life celebrates our connections with the earth and all living things. There is not a price on it, but I'll put some comps up. I know I found it online. I looked right away, and I don't believe it's ever been used because it looks like it's in pristine condition and because it has the tag on it. So that will be for sale. And then lastly, my favorite item to keep, maybe my only item. No, I am keeping the card game and I said I would keep these. I think that's it. Everything else is for sale. Yep, so this is my favorite. Look how darling this little crocheted bunny is. He doesn't have a mouth. I don't know if that was intentional or if it fell off in the bins, but he's just cute. Look at his little belly, his little pouch, his tail. I've already run him through the washing machine and the dryer to kill any bugs or anything. So he's in good shape. And I think for now I'm going to put him in my mom's old bedroom, Melody's room, for when she visits, and just put him on the bed, and then I'll decorate with him for Easter/spring. All right, I would love to know what your favorite item or items are. I got some good stuff. Also, if you're interested in purchasing anything, you can let me know. I'll put my email address up on the bottom of the screen, or you can contact me on Instagram. Just send me a message. I think we'll wrap up the Pittsburgh trip with our next video, which will be a Goodwill we hit on the way home, and I might show you some footage of a store that we were in for a little while, but I don't believe any of us bought anything. We just kind of realized right away that the prices were too high, and we made a quick exit, and then we met up at the Goodwill. My last Christmas present arrived after Christmas from Mr. My Blessed Nest. I was inspired to want one of these by Dusty from my thrifted home. She got a different one off of Amazon, and I went on there and started looking, and I just really was taken with this one. So it came off of Amazon, and it took forever to get here, but I'll have it for next year now. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.